In this video, I will talk about why it is important to integrate both poles, both sides of you. So what the hell is this dude talking about? What do I mean by that? What I mean is we have very often this tendency to either to be super procrastinators and just enjoy life and smoke weed every day and everything is good. So just to be happy with what we do and just enjoy life, or to be super stoic, on the other side, like to be super stoic and just take ridiculous action, for example, but don't feel emotions. And it's very important to integrate both of these sides, that you are, for example, able to feel your emotions, but also to be able to take action. So you're able, what I mean is you're able to work, but at the same time, for example, to enjoy the work. I will give you an example based on what I have done in the past and the lesson that I learned. So I was back then taking a lot of action, and I was more on this from the other side of the super stoic guy who was taking a lot of action. But I was resenting emotion, even though I was acting a lot, because I didn't enjoy at all what I was doing. It was way more hard, and my results were more small because of that. Because the emotions that we have while we work, they influence our impact and our outcome. So the emotions that you feel, they can increase your performance a lot. And yeah, that's the thing. Because I was doing it in a way that I don't enjoy it, and I was very resistantful towards life and towards myself. The stoic guy usually he just suppresses his emotions. Because I was doing it that way, it was way more difficult for me. But what will be, right, if I integrate the other side? And because of that, right now, I feel way more emotions of enjoyment. At the same time, I'm capable of doing the work. So if you integrate both sides, you are able to use both strengths to enjoy life at the same time, to work, but in a way that you also enjoy it, not just when you are not just like a hustler and just super stoic and actually you hate it, but you just do it anyway. And my experience is usually that we tend to be extreme in one of these sides. And because of that, I ask you, just look, what is your tendency? On what side are you more? And it's not important that you're in perfect balance. That you're perfect in the mid. What is more important is that you just observe your emotions and your thoughts, and that you see where do you have resistance, where do you have more resistance. So it's not about that people tell you you're too extreme or you're too lazy. It doesn't matter what people say. It's fucking bullshit. It matters more where do you feel inner resistance towards one of the other sides, one of the other pole. Where do you feel more resistance towards which of these sides, or what kind of side do you feel resistance? This is how you can recognize that. And if you don't feel resistance, you're really super honest and you really try to feel it, then it's okay. You don't have to be perfect in the mid. I believe it's bullshit that people have to be imperfect in the mid of that, because some people are more workers and some people are more, maybe they just like to enjoy more things. But it's important to let go of this resistance to integrate the other side as well. It's the same with a lot of other things. For example, when on the one side one thinks a lot of about himself, on the other side one do the super selfless. It's important to integrate both, to be able to think about yourself in a healthy way, and the same time to think about others and let go of yourself, also to help others and not just think about yourself. So in that way you are able to do both. What people usually do, they go to one extreme or the other extreme, or maybe they were on the egoistical part and now they think the absolute right part, the absolute right path is to be super selfless. It's actually very often not. It's just about integrating both sides and to let go your resistance against that. To be honest, I just still work on this stuff, but I have become way better at it by realizing what it's actually just about. That's actually just about letting go this, yeah, this resistance against the other side. Usually that's our shadow side. Yeah. And yeah, if you just recognize like this one guy who's more emotional, he's more connected and he's more happy with who he is, and the other guy is like more the workaholic guy who just believes he need to do a lot. This comes from the beliefs of the hustle culture. But actually we can enjoy our life and still have a lot. You know, we can work and enjoy our life and enjoy the work as well and still create results. And if we really right now have to do something and it's really necessary, then we can still do it. We can still use our stoic side and just do the shit, right? And we can also still enjoy our life when the time has come to enjoy life. You know, we don't have to work all the time, right? And that's my lesson and what I learned, and I just wanted to share it with you as well, because it becomes way easier because you let go of the resistance. If you just follow one side, then you resist the other and you lose a lot of energy. If you use both sides, then you have way more power, you have way more energy because you use both of your potentials. If you just use one side, then you neglect your other side. For me, it was, for example, like that when I was like a hard worker, super hard worker. You know, super courageous and all that stuff, but I denied my emotional side. I was acting out of fear, so I didn't feel like I'm happy at all. Actually, very unhappy and didn't feel like I was good enough. So, and that's why it made success way harder, right? If you are able to integrate the other side, then you can feel good enough and happy already now and still enjoy the work, you know? Okay, I hope this video helped you. Yeah, tell me your feedback, what you think about it, and in general, what is your experience of that, you know? And if you like this video, just subscribe to my YouTube channel and see you next time. Bye bye.